What up? Back on the battlefield. Yeah, so I had to put down the Call of Duty for a little while, jump into some Battlefield, play with the M60 for a minute, and things have been going quite well. So first and foremost, welcome back and all that. You know what I'm saying? The M60. If you play Bad Company 2, this ain't the M60 from Bad Company 2. Let me get that straight, right off the motherfucking bat. I mean, it's powerful. It's not as powerful as the one from Bad Company 2, but it's powerful nonetheless. So it works. It kills. It kills a little quicker than some of the other LMGs if you're on target fast enough. And yeah, the only real problem with this thing is probably you need to get a sight immediately, and I would say make sure you shoot people that don't see you until you get yourself a grip. Or if you're the person who likes to use a bipod, get the bipod. Me personally, I don't like the bipod on LMGs because most of the time I need to get the fuck out of dodge before I get killed. I run into a lot of server lag in this game, so yeah, I can't recommend the bipod. I usually use the bipod on snipers because it just makes them so steady. Like you cannot miss with the bipod on a sniper. But yeah, like if you do like the bipod down, I would recommend the bipod for this because the recoil on this is amazing, and the damage really doesn't make up for it. The moment you pull the trigger, you are off target. I mean, the first shot. The moment you pull the fucking trigger, like it's hard for me to even explain it. You are off fucking target. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad LMG. It's probably the fourth best LMG. There's a shitload of them. Man, it's better than the 240. But the recoil on it is just fucking incredible. Like any type of distance, forget it without a bipod. I mean, you really need to be set up to kill people. And then sometimes, the power just doesn't show through. Like sometimes I'll be using it and it just doesn't kill the person. Or it's like just like super hard to get on target, and with the fact that spotting's just been fucked out of the game, like it's weird using this shit sometimes. But M60 ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. It just ain't the one from Bad Company 2 where you could fucking run around, spray from the hip, jump over fences, and still like gun like whole teams down. All right, and it ain't like that. But you know what I'm saying? It does let you still get extended mags up to 200 rounds and shit. It's pretty powerful sometimes. Like it's on and off. It's like hot and cold. Like sometimes it just drops guys quickly, and then other times it just doesn't live up to its name. Other than that, it's a pretty well balanced LMG for this game. But you really need a grip or a bipod or something to calm this motherfucker down, or just shoot people up close. Up close, it shines. Like you can't shoot from the hip like you could in Bad Company 2 because it seems to have like wider reticles than the other one. In Bad Company 2, like I had to that guy right there. I had to shoot that guy a shitload of times. Like he should have died when I first let off the initial volley, but apparently he didn't. But yeah, you can still shoot from the hip in an emergency. You still got a shitload of rounds, and you can drop dudes. And I did actually have fun using the M60. It was fun. Like you got to get used to it. You got to get used to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna use this motherfucker, you are going to have to get used to it. And the moment you get 10 kills, change the goddamn sight. The moment if you find somebody else with a better M60, pick theirs up and use it until and don't die and fucking unlock a sight that way, because this bitch needs a sight so bad. Like every game does this, uses the terrible M60 sights. But what can you do about it? That's the M60's real sights. All right, those is real weapon sights. So yeah, that's just what it is. And but yeah, it's not a bad LMG. It's not the best LMG. It's just not bad. So nothing's better than the Saw, but you know what I'm saying, it's better than the 240. It's not better than some like the initial LMG you get from the US side. That one's the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't terrible. I've never actually fired this in real life. The M60 was phased out like by the 240 Golf for the military, so I've seen a few of these, but I've never actually fired it. I graduated from machine gun school and never fired this thing. I fired 240 Golf, 249 squad automatic weapon. Fucking see right there, like I could have swore I was hitting that guy, but apparently he got me, because what the fuck ever. But yeah, I've never actually fired an M60 because it was phased out by the 240 Golf. It was 240 Golf was just a better weapon. I mean, the barrels were easier to change. You know, everything was quicker. It was lighter, and I don't know. I don't like the way this game portrays the recoil on the M60. For those of you who have never fired an LMG in your life, let me tell you, they don't really recoil. They just shake. Like, they don't have the type of recoil that ARs have. You know, like, you might think, oh, well, it's, you know, it fires a 7.62. Well, so what? We got rifles that fire 7.62s that don't recoil that bad. Like, these things are heavy as shit. All right, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can shoot an M60 or 240 Golf from the shoulder. I just wouldn't advise it for any extended period of time. Like, you know, you want to get set up. That's why they have fucking bipods on them, and then they also get equipped for tripods. But yeah, like, the recoil really isn't that bad from the shoulder. It's like, the only problem is it's just heavy, so you have to kind of muscle it, you know, in real life. But on the game, it's just a video game, so hey, doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It bothers this guy in the game. Fuck him. But yeah, I don't really like the way the you know, the recoil's portrayed. But I've never fired an actual M60. I fired a 240 Golf, and it's pretty much the same thing. It's the weapon that replaced the M60, except it's just, you know, a little better. You know, fires the same fucking round, but it's just, you know, more technology, rebuilt, all that other shit. And in this game, I mean, you can use M60. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know I sound like fucked up, and I sound like I don't like the M60. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not as good as the one from Bad Company 2, and it actually put me through a lot of bullshit trying to get, like, the required setup, like a good sight, extended mags, a grip, which you really need. But if you're the type of person who likes to play some rush, run the fucking bipod, because you can bipod down and just murder shit. Like, you can, like, if you got enemies pouring through an area, run to that area, bipod, you know, on like how I'm facing over that cover right there. You can bipod on shit like that. Or even better, if you find something that's a little bit taller than you, you hit the you hit the aim button to pull the bipod up, and he'll bipod up over top of that shit, and you can just spray just relentlessly with no recoil. That's one of the best things about it. Like, this is a strong weapon. You can just murder people, no recoil, headshots all day, and it's lovely. But you know, I've kind of gained a little more respect for the bipod by using the sniper rifle, because I've been using a bunch of snipers lately, and let me tell you, the bipod is a fucking lifesaver. Like, you can't beat that shit. Right there, that guy should have died. Like, really, like, the M60 hit him enough times for him to have to die. Like, I don't fucking get that bullshit. Like, but I mean, when the M60 works, it shines. All right, when you get on a good server, no lag, you know what I'm saying, it starts working, trust me, you will shine with this shit. It works. I don't know how the fuck I died right there. Seriously, like, the fuck did that dude come from? But whatever. So normally, I don't know, I want to say no, I can't recommend it, but you know what? Try it. You got to try it out. It's one of those weapons, you got to try it out, because you might love it. Me personally, SAW all day. All day, the M249 SAW. That's all I use when it comes to LMGs. You know, or I might use one of the smaller magazine LMGs. You know what I'm saying? Just to be, you know, just to have a big ass assault rifle. But yeah, the M6 is not bad. Like, you'll see me. I mean, I go hard in this one. Like, I go ham on motherfuckers in this one. Like, some dude's hiding on the roof. I'm about to go spray this dude the fuck up. Honestly, I suggest, if you're gonna run this shit, unless you got vehicles to take care of, run the Claymores. Like, I ran the Claymores by mistake, because I had been playing Team Deathmatch before this. That's the only reason I had Claymores on this class. Normally, I would have C4 to take care of the vehicles. So, you see me hiding from vehicles a lot in this game. But, normally, you know, I would say run, you know, C4 for vehicles. But if you're not worried about vehicles, run the Claymores to stop people from getting behind you with this shit. Because this thing works better when it's bipoded down, and it stops people from getting behind you. And then run a good secondary, because I got the the fucking Raffico and this shit. And that shit is just, I think that might be the best pistol in the game. It has the most rounds. It has 21 rounds, you know, 20 and 1 in the chamber. And it's a burst weapon, and it kills quickly. It goes fucking hard. See, I already got a fucking Claymore kill, like, just that quick. But yeah, run you a good secondary. Run you some fucking Claymores to keep people off your back, because that's the worst thing here. Like, you'll get your dog tag snatched if you're not careful with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only staying in one area. Like, I'm on the A and B flag all day, and that's it. I don't advise you to be running around with this shit unless you're moving with the team. And really, I'm not even moving with my team on this one. I'm holding A and B all fucking game by myself. I don't give a fuck. But if you want to amass a bunch of kills, the bipod will help you amass a bunch of kills. Like, seriously, like, the recoil just took me off of that guy. Like, the recoil is not a game. It's not a motherfucking game. I think this dude's my nemesis. Like, yeah, I think he is. I finally end up killing him and shit, get the nemesis ribbon. But yeah, this dude's my fucking nemesis.